Hello, Judgies listeners. I wanted to let you all know that the three of us will be doing a live stream on Saturday, June 8th to help raise money to help those in need in Palestine. We're still hammering out the details, but you can be assured that it will be full of laughs, judginess, and other moments you will not want to miss. So stay tuned and follow us on twitch.tv/judgiespod. Check out our Instagram for any updates as they come. In the meantime, if you'd like to support a family in need directly, check out Operation Olive Branch on Instagram or TikTok. The links will be in the description. Or you can give to an organization like the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. Thanks for any help you can give, and we hope to see you on the 8th. Hello, Pisseners. Welcome back to the judgiest place on the internet. My name is Josh.
My name is Hungover.
And my name's Christian.
And we are the Judgies.
Judgies.
Back and hungover than ever, Erica.
Just me, I guess.
Why are you hungover?
So,
Very unprofessional of you.
A little unprofessional.
sure. I do feel unprofessional after last night, if I'm being honest. I feel like a real piece of shit.
Okay.
We went to Ladies and Tangents live show last night in Chicago.
Huge. Not me.
You
Josh
were invited.
Josh wasn't invited.
I had to go to a birthday party.
Well, you missed out because this was a lot of fun. Also,
I'm sure it was. I was very upset.
We got friendship bracelets
From who?
from Jerry and Sierra.
Okay, from Jerry and Sierra.
Yeah. Well, they're from their fans that they gave to Jerry and Sierra, and they were like, "You want some?" I was like, yeah.
Those fuckers. Don't read them out then. What if those fans' hopes and dreams are crushed?
One is black and it's got two their initials with a purple heart, and then
I like to think that it stands for Circle George.
and then there's this cute dainty little rainbow one, and then there's this one that says I don't know dick about shit, which I do say quite often, and this one that's an acronym and I don't know what it stands for.
So you get Swifties now. You
We
get
get
Yeah,
it.
We
I
get
said
it.
when we talked about that, I said I like the friendship bracelet thing. Editor,
Editor.
Zero chance you're going
No.
back finding that.
Well,
I said I liked the the bracelet things. I thought that was cute.
editor. I don't know about that one.
I swear to God, I did. Listeners, find it.
Like it'll just be initials of reference to something.
Huh.
Or it'll say like, and then when you're at the concert, you'll have like 14 of them. And then you just go
trade
and you
them
see
off,
other people
kinda.
and you just trade them around and then you just collect bracelets. It's like a fun little thing.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of fun,
Yeah,
but
no, that's fine.
in typical Taylor.
Anyway, so we hung out with Jerry and Sierra in the green room and Corey too before the show, and they had what was it, Cutwater,
Something like that.
something like that. But it was like a margarita in a can basically,
Okay.
and I was drinking them. Jerry and I were just drinking them, having a good time, and didn't think anything of it. And I took two more for the road, aka the trip downstairs to the audience, and I got like. What did I drink? 4 of them? 5 of them?
She drank 4 of them in like an hour and a half.
Which
That's
normally
not that bad.
I'd be like tipsy.
Yeah.
I'd be like on the verge of being drunk. I was shit faced. I don't remember half the show.
Huh.
And then I look over at Christian. I'm like, I'm fucked up. And he picks up the can. They were 12%.
12.5%.
Oh,
They're fucking insane, dude.
that's crazy. That's 3 times the light beer.
yeah.
Yeah. And I don't drink like that.
Yeah. Well,
And-
apparently you do.
Apparently, I was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like
So who'd you embarrass yourself in front of?
the entire audience.
What do you mean?
I just, well,
Like did you stand up and be like, "Hi, I'm Erica from the," like how did the entire
That sure did happen. But it was prompted.
Okay.
It was prompted.
they did give us a shout out, but I was mid conversation with the girl next to me who was a Judgies fan.
Okay.
And
M from the Discord sat by us.
yeah.
Auntie M?
Flight attendant?
Flight attendant.
Yeah.
M.
Yeah, she was there. She was cool. And I was talking to her or somebody, and all of a sudden they were shouting me out, and I stood up and was like waving at everybody, and then I texted them because I was like, they'll see this after the show. So I texted and I was like, girl, I was too drunk for that shit. Like, what are you doing? They called me out in the show, like, stop texting us.
Their phones were synced up to the laptop they're playing stuff off of, and it just kept dinging.
That does sound like a them problem. That sounds like
Yeah.
that's a them issue.
But they played it off pretty good at first. The first thing, she's like, why is my sister texting me? She knows I have a show right now. And I was like, okay. And then, like, second ding in the show, I was like, she's like, man, she really wants me to look at these babies or something because she just had a baby. And then third ding, she goes, what the fuck, Erica? And I look over,
I'm texting.
snatch the phone right over him, like, you've been texting them the entire fucking time? She's like, what do you mean? I was like, it's been dinging every time. She's like, has it? I was like,
Don't remember that.
what do you mean?
Don't remember that. Yeah, no, I was like browned out for most of the show.
drunk. Texting.
Yeah. Courtney got like a whole slew of gibberish, and it was a good time. I had a great time.
Yeah.
And then at the end, people came up and took pictures with us too,
Sure.
which that's cool.
So you're just like,
shit faced.
yeah, your eyes are going in different directions.
That's what it felt like. And then we're walking back to the car and I'm like sobbing. I'm like, I didn't want this to happen. I was too drunk and I just wanted to have a couple beers with my friends. Passed out on the way home. We get home. My mom was babysitting and I didn't say a single word to her.
She walked in, took her shoes off, and then walked to the bed and passed out.
That's so funny.
I don't remember that. Did I take my contacts out?
You said you did. I came to bed and I said, did you take your contacts out? And he went, yeah. And I said, okay.
I had an attitude about it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I remember having an attitude, and yeah, I don't remember taking my contacts out, but my eyeballs didn't fall out of my head this morning.
That's
So
good.
yeah, Christian gave me my nighttime meds, my depression meds, and I threw them up like 2 minutes later.
Oh.
So guess who's depressed today?
And tired.
That could be not from not taking the depression meds. That could be from the
Alcohol.
Alcohol, yeah.
Yeah, it was an adventure. I was not ready for that. Like, you know,
Sure.
I was going to like have a couple drinks and like maybe get a buzz, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was mentally prepared for. I was not mentally or physically prepared to black out.
Especially because you didn't do the ritual of drinking like enough to get fucked up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to be surprised fucked up.
Yes.
That's exactly, as soon as I read it, she's like, I didn't want to be this drunk. And I was like,
No, I was like,
we're on the train now, partner.
I was upset about it.
Wow. What friends they are. Hey, ladies and tangents, this is a call out.
Yeah.
How dare you?
So I texted them this morning and I was like, so fuck me that I had 12% alcohol in it. Nobody told me. And I'm sorry, I'm a piece of shit. And they were like, yeah, Tequila Jerry was born because of those drinks. And she says, you were fine. I hope you guys had fun. I was like, oh, from what I remember, it was fun.
How about that?
Hey, I was cackling.
Oh,
There's some funny shit at that show.
also, Jerry's getting divorced.
Oh, is this public?
Yeah. They
Okay.
make jokes about it throughout the show.
Oh, okay. I didn't
they've
want this
talked
to
about
be
it on
like
their show.
breaking news.
Yeah.
It was breaking news to me because I'm not caught up on their episodes.
Yeah, that's sad.
So-
That sucks. Was Jerry
Yeah.
the one that was married to like a high school sweetheart?
something along those lines. Like, they've been together for a while.
They've been together a long
Yeah,
time.
that stinks. You hate to hear that.
Yeah. Well, apparently he's a real piece of shit. So,
Well, then you love to hear that they're getting divorced.
yes.
We love to
Upset
hear
about
that.
the circumstances.
Yeah. Probably.
Slightly less glad to hear that we got mail over at P.O. Box
yeah.
58, Ottawa, Illinois, 61350.
When did he hand it off to you? Because I was like, Josh forgot to get us mail. This
He
fucking
does
idiot.
some
I
pre-production.
did it in the morning or in the afternoon.
Every morning I wake up and I put one piece of mail out for Erica to open up.
This is a Christmas card. I don't know how they get.
Fuck.
It's a Christmas card and a baby announcement.
Oh, wait. We're announcing a divorce and a baby.
They
and
got your
Christmas.
baby. It's due in June. And there's a very cute dog.
Hopefully June 27th. It's the best today.
Dear Judgies, you can read our names. Happy holidays. We wanted to include you guys in our family Christmas card list and let you know about the new Piss Baby on the way. Hot new listener dropping in June. Thank you guys for all the laughs and joy. Pisses and kisses. Trey, Katie, and baby.
Oh, they all rhyme.
But what about the dog?
Well, the dog's already born, Erica.
But you didn't tell me the dog's name. The
There
dog's
is
very
a package
cute.
over there as
That
well.
was baby.
That was baby.
It says Erica the Judgies.
Is that your surname now?
Yes.
Or your ma'am name?
Ooh.
You ever think about that, partner?
A wedding invite for Alyssa and Brian in New York. Oh, this card will bloom. Plant me. That's fun.
Oh.
Just about to say this, like fucking papyrus. What's going on with this?
And then we got a letter.
What's it gonna bloom into?
Wildflowers, probably. I don't know.
There's not a freaking seed on the thing. It's a piece of paper. Come on.
Erica, Josh, and Christian, aka the Judgies. Please use our names. As you probably saw from the wedding invite, our names are Alyssa and Brian. We've been watching your podcast
Brian.
together on Apple since they first came out.
No way.
Every time we have a long drive, we make it through by listening to your
Episode
podcast and laughing along like we're all in the same room. I know the wedding is a little far out, but if you can take a vacation in New York, we'd love to have you. Joshua, if you show up, you can definitely show off your wonderful best man skills.
That's such a high honor. No way. You're going to let
Free
me
best
ruin
man
your
card?
wedding?
Also, the invite is plantable, and if you put it in a pot with some dirt, you can grow flowers from it. Alyssa recently started a crochet business called Echo a Craft, and threw in some goodies for you guys. I specialize in cute octopus keychains, but make a bunch of other stuff as well.
Eco a craft?
Eco.
It looks like the word echo.
There's
And
an
then
H.
A, and then craft.
There's an H in there? Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
There's a carrot keychain for Erica, flower bookmark, and 3 octopi, one for each of you. Thank you for taking the time to read this. Love, Alyssa and Brian. Thank you.
I prefer octopussies.
You're going to love the circle dredge today, bud. Those are cute.
Those
little-
are very cute.
Whoa.
Love
If you plant
this.
that, nothing will happen.
Love that.
Nothing
Look
will
at this
grow.
tiny little
The carrot's
That's
very
a
cool.
baby carrot. I love that. And then the octopus.
Josh, it's crazy that you have to go
Very
to this wedding because
cute.
you get to do just the funniest thing in the world and give.
There's
I've known
impromptu-
Brian for a long time.
Me and frickin' Brian go way back.
And let me tell you, the day that he met the woman he knew he's going to marry.
Alyssa.
And then she broke his heart. Now he's stuck with his broad.
Sorry, Brian.
Thank you for sending in mail. If you want to do that again, P.O. Box 58, Ottawa, Illinois, 61350. But we don't just open up mail and talk about ladies and tangents and divorces and weddings and babies on this podcast. We also podcast on this podcast. And what that entails is us going online and finding silly little stories. But first, this is the long heralded, the long awaited Chris or That episode. That's right, folks. But it can't be the same. It can't be the same rules. It's a different show. So instead, we're getting all the stories, but Christian just chooses if we're getting a silly, goofy one or a serious one.
Okay.
And I think there's 6 stories, so you get 3 of each.
Okay. I get all of them, but I get to pick the order.
So in lieu, or not in lieu of, but to celebrate the joy,
In spite of.
the celebrate the joyous occasion of Chris or That, we must, of course.
I don't like Chris. You're not a Chris.
It fits for this occasion.
Here is a listener submitted sound that they requested to be played before we read. So here we go.
Today is not about losing my job, and it's not about paying my bills. Today is about getting pissy on the Chrissy.
That's right, getting pissy on the Chrissy. Now, what in the world does that mean? Here we go. You can say my name, which is Becky or Grim Reba.
Okay.
She takes 2 souls. Take your pick. Hey, Judgies, say it back.
Hey.
But especially, honestly, I cycle through favorites. But in the end, you are all 3 pillars that hold up the hotness of the pod. Without one pillar, the rest will crumble.
That's
Although
so true.
this submission is mostly Christian related, I hope you all can embrace the mantra. I've always loved the listener submissions, especially impressed by the detailed effort of the submitters. However, I thought I would never, who has the time? But turns out when creativity hits, the time makes itself. But that means I don't write down the submission rules. How am I doing so far?
Great.
This sound is not creative, but this was played on live TV. I did not make this up. Life is art. They were watching the TV show Vanderpump Rules from season 1, episode 1, and gotten up to season 3, and this quote comes out and I scream, I must submit, and then struggle to record a Zoom meeting while playing the TV on my phone. What is technology? But in 2015, Vanderpump Rules Drama Queen in LA said, today is about getting pissy on the Chrissy while wagging her head and pointing her finger. Didn't elaborate on what that meant, but she thinks maybe getting drunk on Cristal.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So getting pissy on the Chrissy. I'm afraid of Josh saying we can't read all that in his judgmental and practical tone. So stop at any time. The rest are just thoughts. Appendix 1 thoughts.
Well,
do we want to read
if it's
them?
Appendix 1, then it's
Appendices. I'm just reading as written. It says appendix.
I don't have one of those.
Hey, what an absolute flex.
It almost killed me.
They just say that they've listened for a long time. Erica, these boys would be dumb boys without your commentary. I really appreciate your confidence and beliefs in the fact that you are not afraid to just say, ew, no. You cycle seamlessly between keeping it light and holding a high standard. Christian, you silly goofy, I like your jokes and I have dyslexia. Maybe you have already figured this out, which the writing, yeah. Every time you talk / read, I feel like I raise a fist and say, same, brother, in kind of an Australian accent.
Same, brother.
Okay.
That
You
wasn't
are-
close.
It's
but
kind of.
Was that kind of Australian?
No.
Did you not notice the R at the end? How I didn't do it?
Brother.
You are a pioneer in showing us it's okay to keep fighting to read aloud. You emphasis hers, not mine. You will listen to me. You will, and I will have to start a sentence over at some point. I too do not read, but rather guess words based on the shape of them.
Hey, it's a little crazy when people are like, you might have dyslexia. I'm like, no way. And then it's 4 years into me not being able to read.
Josh, because no offense to the homies, you do the most. Keeps things happening. You write fucking songs. W2F. If you had to put a percentage on it, how much of you and Aurora time is spent writing musicals you perform for no one? About woodland creatures. This is a New Girl reference, but honestly, I see it for you guys. Do you just look into each other's eyes and ping creativity hits? Sometimes you're going to really enjoy the circle judge today because that's what we did. Thanks for listening to me writing XOXO Becky, a.k.a. Grim Reba. So there we go. Very long. I cut out a lot. Sorry, Becky.
Grim Reba, you are right about Josh. He kind of does.
He's very judgmental.
No, you're the While we are all pillars, he's the base.
It is now time to get pissy on the Chrissy. And Christian, just again, Chris or that. You want silly, goofy, or serious? Because you are the podcast himbo.
Yes.
You can be silly, goofy.
I can be.
And you can be real frickin' scary.
Hey, thank you.
Real serious about it.
Thank you. Somebody gets it. Somebody finally freaking gets it.
So serious or silly?
Let's start with silly. We don't want to start on too sour of a note if it's too serious.
No, that makes sense.
So we don't even get to know the title?
You're reading all of them. It's just he gets to choose the order.
Oh, okay.
This is from r/AJR. Whoop. This was sent in from Brooklyn. Hi, it's Brooklyn. You can say my name. You might remember my story about how I worked at Goodwill full-time. I was majorly taken advantage of at 16. So anyways, I saw this and thought it was funny. Okay, love you guys. Hugs and pisses. Cat emoji. Do they check if you're racist before coming to an AJR concert?
What is AJR?
The band? This is insane.
Insane.
That's crazy how you're able to just block that memory out so hard.
We blow up into smithereens.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay.
We had like a month
Yes.
and a half where we talked about them every episode.
What does AJR stand for?
It's
Their names. Alex, Josh, and Ryan.
Something like that.
Okay.
Christian knows way too much AJR lore at this point. I just got passes to AJR's concert in Denver this summer, and I'm really, really excited. But I am a bit worried. In the song 3 O'Clock Things, they sing that if you're fucking racist, then don't come to my show. Do they check if you're racist before you go to the show? Will you be stopped at the door or something? And if so, what is their criteria for being racist?
If you have to ask,
It's like, why are you asking?
you probably are.
That's crazy.
They said, I would love if anybody that has seen them in concert could explain. Thank you. And somebody responded, they don't check at the door, but the brothers know. I was at one in London and they stopped the show and pointed at a guy and he blew up in a burst of bright light into smithereens, really.
It sucks. I don't want AJR fans to be funny.
And then someone said, can confirm it was the guy who threw the barbecue sauce, which must be a deep AJR lore
Yeah. Well,
pull here.
we say deep. This might be extremely surface level. This might be just if you know what AJR actually stands for, you probably know about the barbecue sauce story.
R/AJR, they say, I caught the fucking barbecue sauce London October 1st, and it's a picture of him holding a McDonald's barbecue sauce.
Huh.
So the bit where Ryan sucked the sauce off Adam's finger had me gagging.
I can't believe I was so close.
What is going on?
It's kind of hot that they're brothers and doing that, though.
Hey, you're going to love the Circle Church. Hey. So that's the first little silly, goofy one. Thank you, Brooklyn.
Thank you.
And now, Christian, serious or silly?
We need serious. That was a little too silly. We're going to have to really find a balance here.
And because we already did the listener submitted sound, I can do the listener submitted story at any time.
You know what? It's Chris or that. I say we freaking do it anytime you want.
No, I'm all right, actually. Okay.
I was just testing the water.
This is a story from Kate.
Thanks for submitting, Kate.
They said, please replace my name with Kate.
Okay.
Right at the top.
Cool.
We
Thanks,
love that.
Kate.
Always put it at the top.
They said, can Rick compliment me for doing it at the top of the email?
I love that you put it at the top of the email. That was very cool of you.
So this is a serious one. No silly goofy about
Okay.
it.
I don't even want to see a smirk on your faces.
Let's get serious.
Hi, Judgies. I've been listening for about 2 years now. I started at episode 1. I'm on episode 196 now, and I haven't stopped listening since. I love you all so much. If you actually read my story, I might have an aneurysm in the good way.
Okay.
When was this sent?
Recently, yesterday.
Okay. So she's still catching up.
Yeah.
Fake
They're
fan.
on 196.
Oh, fake
I
fan.
mean, it's pretty caught up. It's
more crazy. That sounds like 6 episodes behind to me. Fake fan.
Anywho, whoop-de-woo, this, that, and the fourth onto my story.
This, that, and the fourth, eh?
Yeah. Trigger warning, being drugged.
Ooh.
I told you it's serious. So my 19 female first semester of college, I was in a bit of a hoe phase, if you won't.
I won't. You can do what you want.
I was on sites looking for hookups, and since I'm a 19-year-old girl, I got a lot of matches, not to toot my own horn. Hee hee hee.
Hey.
Good for you.
Toot away, girl.
One of the guys, about 23 male I matched with, seemed pretty cool, pretty stable, and just someone who would be fun to hook up with. I don't have a car, so he picked me up in his van.
Cool and stable. No, vans are cool and stable.
Christian does drive a van. And it's completely decked out with psychedelic art inside. It's
very cool.
a pretty cool hippie type van.
Maybe not mentally stable.
I get in and we're talking for a bit. He says we can't go back to his house because his crazy ex is in the process of moving out.
Guess we gotta hang out in the frickin' shaggin' wagon.
These are some flags.
So I'm like, okay, blatantly ignoring the red flag. We live in Colorado, so it's pretty normal to smoke weed here, and he just hands me a bong. The piece is a little different, but I assume it's a bong made for wax. Anyway, I take a few hits, and it kind of tastes weird.
Oh, no.
I ask what strain it is, and he pauses before saying, that's not weed. It's speed.
What?
Later, he told me it was actually meth.
What the fuck?
I do. What's the difference?
Heroin is speed. No, it's smack. I don't know. I don't do illicit substances, guys. Does that make me cool?
Do you know? Oh, we have a live studio audience tonight.
No.
What is speed? I thought that was like cocaine.
I think it's a mix.
It's a
right?
mixture of something, right? I don't know.
A speedball. It's like cocaine.
Speed.
Or maybe it's meth and heroin.
What is it?
That's what I thought. Is that what Chris Farley? Well, he died
It's an amphetamine.
at 8-ball
An 8
or a pool cue ball.
ball's the.
Speed is just amphetamine.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I mean, methamphetamine.
Okay.
It's just probably, I don't know. Anywho, it was drugs. I am speechless at this response. My sister had been addicted to meth for a while, and I was not wanting to go down that same path. After a bit, it kicked in, and I'm not feeling good at all. I take more hits, being like, well, it's already in my system. Might as well live it up.
Hey, I better get fully hooked if I'm going to do it, you know?
Which is crazy. Like a dumbass. Needless to say, I was up all night. At around 5 that night, he says, hey, I have to go to work. Can I drop you off? He worked a graveyard shift. I'm tweaking out of my gourd and didn't want to face my roommate methed out. So I'm like, what if I went to your work and hung out in your van? And he's like, yeah, okay. So I'm in this man's van all night. My phone died and I was straight staring at the space heater in his van for hours, rocking back and forth and mumbling to myself. You would have thought I was a crackhead. Meth head, actually. He comes out a couple times to take a hit of his speed and to have sex with me. Something I've never been proud. Something I have never been less proud of. I'm no longer doing that, though. I'm in a much better place now, and I have a boyfriend who likes me a lot and doesn't drug me with meth, smiley face.
I don't think smiley face really... It didn't lighten it for me, you know?
It was a serious one.
That was a serious one.
That was quite the wild ride.
That was a listener story?
Yeah.
That was insane. Oh my God. I'm glad you're not on meth anymore. And I guess color me surprised here to hear that you can smoke meth out of a bong.
I was also surprised.
I just want to know, like, who just offers people meth like that? Like, you just
And not say anything.
and not say anything.
Yeah, bad people.
I assume that's probably how it normally goes, right?
That's fucked.
Maybe, yeah.
I assume most of the time it's like you get a little bit of meth and you're like, whoa, that kind of hit different. That's like, I put a little secret ingredient in there for you. And then you're like, I need more of that, actually.
I think also what's crazy is he just had it in his van, the thing he drives around, and then also was doing it while he was working. That's wild. Hey,
I mean, that part was kind of cool.
Yeah. I wonder why him and his ex are breaking up.
Hey, we don't like corporations, but all of a sudden this guy's sticking it to the man and we don't like him.
One little OSHA violation and now he's a bad guy.
I guess it depends on what his job is, because if nobody's
You're
gonna
be
get
shocked
hurt,
to hear this. President of the United States.
And that man, Joe Biden.
wild, crazy.
Yeah, they did say to replace their name with Kate, but I will bleep this out, but their name actually was Jill Biden. That was their email at POTUS.com.
That's crazy that you couldn't get a .org.
.gov, really.
Yeah, hey. Fuck. I forgot about that one.
It was her burner. It was meant to... They said, thank you so much for listening to my story. If you do, y'all are seriously so funny. I hope you get a little kick out of my story. Stay pissy.
Hey.
Stay pissy, huh? That was wild, and I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah,
Ain't that crazy?
Incredibly terrifying.
The next stories that I have are all kind of long ones, so we'll see you on the other side of the break.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Judgies Pod listeners, we are here to talk about OneSkin. I have never felt like my face has been healthier. You know what I mean? I just have a glow about me.
Are you pregnant?
I got the face of a 30-year-old, and guess what? I'm freaking 31.
I would harbor to say you have the face of a much younger person than 30 since using OneSkin. The thing is, OneSkin, great product. You put it on and you can feel it all day. You can feel the rejuvenation happening. It feels just literally like my skin feels lighter.
Josh, you might freak out to hear this. The secret to OneSkin is its proprietary OS-01 peptide
That sounds
formula.
fancy.
It's the first ingredient proven to switch off the aging cells that causes lines, wrinkles, and thinning skin. And you know a lot about thinning skin.
Okay, but like I am, and like Josh, we are very science-minded. I mean, do they have studies to back this up?
Yeah, they do have studies to back it up because they leverage their in-house cutting-edge R&D platform. They were able to measure the efficacy of age reversal molecules in their own lab by staining skin samples in the lab for senescent cells and analyzing changes to the skin's genetic data before and after exposure to the OS-01 peptide. OneSkin scientists found that the OS-01 peptide reverses skin's biological age by reducing the number of senescent cells by up to 50%. Zonari A et al. NPJ, aging 2023. They have citations on how this works. And
For the ad. I'm impressed.
all of that jargon, if you're not scientifically minded, just means it works.
I just am so impressed by this, and I hope that you guys try it out and you guys can be impressed as well. OneSkin is the world's finest skin longevity company. By focusing on the cellular aspects of aging, OneSkin keeps your skin looking and acting younger for longer. Get started today with 15% off using code Judgies at oneskin.co. That's 15%
off
at oneskin.co with code Judgies. Judgies. After you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you.
Thanks, OneSkin. And can we come back on this side of the break?
It's your episode, homie.
What do you need? Do you need an actual break? Anything?
You're normally the one with the objections. Is all.
I'm sorry.
Well, we did talk about this like 3 weeks ago when we were like, sometimes I do need an actual break, and we rushed into it.
That's
so
true.
We've been trying to ask more.
Aw, thoughtful kings you are.
Yeah, I can be thoughtful and still be kind of a dick about it.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
That's what makes me a freaking king. Okay?
This is a circle jerk that has been cooking for 5 months.
Whoa.
So go ahead.
Circle George. What the hell? It's the Circle George.
That's right. Morgan emailed us and said, "Hi, Judges. You can hear my name. Absolutely in love with the podcast. I'm listening through every episode twice now and simply can't get enough. I'm also subscribed to the Patreon for the..."
Bonus episode.
I'm a neurodivergent queen. I am a neurodivergent queen, just
You got
like
it.
Christian, and a lover of puns like Josh, and often make jokes to myself when I'm procrastinating my uni work. Not British, but Canadian.
Okay. Thank God. I was a little concerned.
Anyway, while joking around with myself, I thought of a play on the movie Oppenheimer, rebranded as a porno called Oppenheimer with the tagline, "I am become sex destroyer of pussy." And I thought it'd be funny if you guys thought of the other popular movies rebranded as pornos for a circle jerk. Thoughts?
Great
That
idea.
is a really good idea for a circle jerk.
Once again, love the pod and you three. Erica's a beautiful queen. Christian's a hilarious king, and Josh is a pretty swell guy all around. Much love from Canada, Morgan. So the day we got that, I moved it to Josh to read and has been sitting there. And I wrote down 3 movies, I believe, the
Okay.
first day, and then I never touched it. And then
Hey.
today I was like, hey, we're going hard. So Aurora and I sat down on the couch. We sat our white asses down.
And we did a little workshopping.
And we put fucking ass to pavement and we freaking wrote this shit out. So it can be just like kind of a little bit of a game. All you got to do is just tell me, I'm going to just say the name, and then you guys just tell me what it's a pun on. So the first
we gotta try to guess the real movie.
Yeah, so the first one is movies, then TV shows, video games, then bands.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
Night of the Giving Head.
Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah. Which actually, I think you can play a clip right here because it's copyright free now.
Love that. Head Me Player One.
No, that's dumb. Ready Player One, but
Okay.
Head Me Player One. That's actually really good.
no, it
No,
wasn't.
I would click on that one.
Cat in the Ass.
Oh, I don't think I'd click on that one.
Cat in the Hat.
Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean.
What?
Pirates of the Caribbean. Do you not know what movie that is?
Yeah, I got it.
What is it?
Movie
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, which one?
Caribbean. Black Pearl.
Final Headstination.
Did you put any effort into this?
No, I have to ask real quick.
Yeah.
Have they all been head?
A lot of them.
What
The
was
cat in the Ass wasn't.
Okay, I was like, I swear there's one that wasn't about head.
Well, normally the hat's on the head.
No.
Final Headstination is sort of like they're driving down the interstate and there's like a truck with logs and they come loose and then someone's sucking them off at the same time. And then they go back in time and they're like, we have to go get sucked off. And then the Grim Reaper comes over and
Don't
starts
get
sucking
sucked
people
off!
off one by one.
Get me off this plane. I don't want to get sucked off.
Yeah. School of Cock.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Okay. Squirt She Full of He Loaded.
Kirby fully
Herbie
loaded.
fully loaded.
Yes.
But what was it?
Squirt She Full of He Loaded.
That was actually good.
That's a little cerebral.
That one, maybe I have to see the cover for it. But hey, orally, it sounds pretty freaking good.
Yeah. And hey, orally, it feels pretty good. Last one in the movie category, scary movie head. Guess which one that is.
I don't know where. Is it Scary Movie 2 in the head? Okay.
Erica, guess which one it is.
I don't like this game, actually.
Guess what movie it is. Scary movie what?
8.
No, there's not 8. There's not 69.
The first one?
No. Fuck.
2.
4?
No. 4. Scary movie 4. That's correct. All right. Next TV shows. Erica, you're going to love this one. Sex Head.
Okay.
Okay. It's like Sex Ed, right?
Good show.
Head, and Heady.
Ooh. I like a little blow bang, you know? Head and Heady sounds great.
Game of Bones. I believe that's an actual porn title. Heads.
Suits?
UK.
UK.
Yeah, UK show. Heads.
Skins?
Skins, thank you. So you guys are good at this. It's Head or the Dog. It's another British show.
Me or the dog?
Yeah, correct.
What is that? Is that just what Wilfred was before it came over across the pond?
No, it's like
still Wilfred.
more like
Headfred.
Will Head.
Honestly, that has been better than any of these. So
That's offensive, honestly.
Cat in the
these
ass.
are offensive.
Cat in the ass is offensive to you?
Yeah, yes, actually.
Is it because you don't like Cat in the Hat?
No, it's you're just making a mockery of porn. So
That's what she's mad about? How dare you disrespect porn like this?
Wow, I can't believe Josh came out as a fucking swerf on this episode. This next one is head.
Huh.
2 words.
Head.
Yeah. Do you need a hint?
yeah,
Are you ready, kids? All right. Next one is head. Again, this is a TV show.
Hey, Arnold.
You guys have
obviously,
no. You
idiots.
guys just recently watched it. So did I.
Fuck. Great body problem?
And nope, Amazon.
Fallout.
Head. Correct. The Master Great Brit Tits Bang Cough.
at least you put in some effort into that one.
That was Aurora's least favorite.
That's
of course,
actually you about to get chopped.
Well, I can't. What's the name of that? Well, I can't even tell you what the name of that show is. The Great British Bake Off. The Master Great Brit Tits Bang Cough. Right. Press your cock. All my game show watchers, press your cock.
Press your luck.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what Whammy used to be called.
Oh.
Big Stepbrother.
Big Brother.
Yeah, right. So that was the TV shows.
Wait, is that UK or is that American?
British.
Okay.
If it was British, it'd be Big Up Stepbrother. Next one, video games. Head or Alive.
Head.
What?
Oh.
What game is Head or Alive a pun on?
Dead or alive.
Beach
Correct.
volleyball, though, right?
Yes. Head. 2 words. Head. If you were paying attention, you would know.
Fallout.
4.
Fallout 4, folks. See, we're getting the formula. Muff Dive Hers 2.
Hell Divers 2.
Yeah, that's very good. Psycho on My Knots. I knew that would get Christian. Aurora voted that one out so many times. I said that one's for Pissy.
That one, hey.
That's Psychonauts is the original game. Hentai End Dogs.
Hentai and Dogs is...
Yeah, that's Nintendogs. Aurora didn't like that one. Last one in video games. Head.
Skyrim, obviously, idiot.
It's 2 syllables.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4.
No.
I thought it was word count, not syllable count. I feel like Fallout... I guess you did do 2 words for Fallout, huh?
Yeah.
You did head.
Yeah.
That sucks, actually. I look like a fool now. Editor, cut that out. I look like a fucking
It's
idiot.
Doom.
Oh.
The
I
first
should've
video
known.
game. And the last one, bands.
First video game.
Yeah, the first real one.
Okay.
First one
Fair
that
enough.
first one that fucking tried.
Hey, you got my ass with that one, actually.
It's funny you're talking about trying when
Yeah.
this is.
I'm Erica. Yes, I don't think you understand the pre-production that goes into this. This took at least 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Bands, last category. You guys are going to love this one.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Head.
No.
Hole.
Hole? No.
That is an actual band.
Well, then you can't make a pun on a... You can't just take the band name and make it a pun. Radiohead! Except I wanted to change it to Ratiohead. Like you figure out on a scale 1 to 10 how good you are.
Oh.
Or like, I guess it would really be on a scale of 1 to 5. And like maybe one person gives you a head that's like a 2. And then another one gives you a head that's a 2. But like, hey, 2 + 2 = 5. Am I right, ladies? The Grateful Head.
The Grateful Dead.
Yeah. That was a sick Radiohead joke, by the way. So he's right. Head Boy.
Head Boy.
Yeah.
Fallout Boy.
Fallout Boy. See, there is a through line.
There is a through line.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Erica hates this band,
She hates that band.
which is insane. They're such a good band.
$C.
Ty Dolla Sign?
No.
Is it Kesha?
It is Kesha, but it's Pussy instead with $1. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cream Tits Queer Honor Guys Ball. Okay, I'll break it down. Cream Tits Queer Honor Guys Ball. It's 3 words.
Cum Tits.
Cream Tits.
Cream Tits.
Yeah, Cream Tits. It's a podcast reference.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
And the last one, Clit.
Lit.
Yay! We did it. 5 months in the making.
I don't know why.
I hated it. It was terrible.
That's crazy. That was so fun.
What was your least favorite one?
Anyone that had a head in it, because that was just
All those were Aurora's.
Aurora, you suck.
They were all mine, actually. Cat in the Ass was Aurora, and I thought it was the funniest.
I love
That
it.
was the best one.
Oh, really?
Actually, the best one was Morgan's. So
What was hers?
I mean, everybody tweeted Oppenheimer. Everybody tweeted that, Morgan. I'm sorry.
okay, well, I'm not on Twitter, so
I thought the best one was Psycho on My Knot.
I did
being
like
for
Psycho
real.
on My Knots.
Anywho, not to...
I had a lot of fun with that, Josh.
Hey, it was for you, bud.
I appreciate it.
Just a couple of guys. Now, do you want a serious
second
one?
half of the episode, I get my carrot back.
What?
Well, you threw it
You
in.
threw it on the second half.
You absolute fool.
No,
Yeah.
I usually get it back after the circle jerk. So
Oh, she's trying to
that's-
gaslight.
That's not a very girl boss thing of you to do right now. On Christian's Day,
On my day.
we give him one day and it's not even his birthday because we always forget.
I'm glad somebody remembered that we always forget.
Okay, here's a serious one. This was a Reddit story sent in from Off Submitter. Sal.
Oh, I was going to say it's got to be Knox or Sal or Teddy.
It's a long one. This is all compiled on Best of Redditor Updates, but it was originally on Am I the Asshole? Trigger warning, cancer, manipulation, exploitation, harassment, emotional abuse.
that's a lot.
Yeah, this is a serious one.
Yeah.
The Circle Jerk was a goofy break,
Okay,
although they were seriously good titles.
I agree.
Here we go.
I think that you're just so much more creative than that, and I'm disappointed in
This is crazy.
what actually came about because I just think you could have done better.
This is
That is
crazy.
very crazy. Name one porn title better right now.
I'm not the creative one here.
Name a movie.
Fucking Red October, Hunt for Red October.
Hunt for Head October.
Cunt for Red October.
Why'd you give me one that had a word that rhymed with head? Cunt for Head Cocktober.
Yeah, there we go. Actually, that was the way you got so many of them in that one was actually really good. It made it better.
Okay, here we go. Am I the asshole for refusing? I should get it clean. Am I the asshole for refusing to donate my hair to my aunt with cancer?
My hair just wouldn't. She doesn't have the vibe to pull off my hair.
She has dark features. I have blonde hair. Sue me. I just spoiled the freaking story.
I have a freaking wolf cut. You think my aunt can freaking pull this shit off?
For
She doesn't even listen to fucking K-pop, for Christ's sakes.
For context, I'm adopted and have super long and very thick red hair. No one in my adopted family has hair like mine, and it's kind of a thing for them to come and touch and admire it and talk about my hair at family gatherings ever since I was a kid.
I would hate that.
I was thinking,
As somebody that I fucking love my hair, it's my favorite thing about myself. I would hate that for me.
Having red hair, that's kind of
No.
really upsetting of you to say to all of our redhead
I
listeners.
don't know if you'd be able to get into an AJR concert.
That
No, I'm saying for them to like obsessively like touch someone else, like that's weird.
Yeah, very, very strange. My aunt has lung cancer, and it's really been taking a toll on her. She's lost all of her hair and has talked about getting a wig, but they're much too expensive, and she says she wants real hair, not synthetic. My mom
Which
suggests
is even more expensive, isn't it?
I have to assume so.
real hair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably. My mom suggested that I donate my hair to make a wig for my aunt at Easter dinner, and my aunt got so excited that she started crying. I felt horrible about it and didn't say anything. We went to this wig place, and the lady said she could make a shoulder-length wig for my aunt using my hair. I keep it extremely well, and it's down to my knees.
Holy fuck.
My aunt started...
At that point, you're asking for your hair to get touched. Come on, down on your knees.
It's people weren't touching it to admire. They were moving out of the fucking walkway.
People are tripping over it.
It's like a train on a wedding dress. It's getting everywhere. My aunt started crying again, and again I felt really, really awful, but I really didn't want to part with my hair. I know it grows back, but still. No one had asked me how I felt, but I think my mom could tell I wasn't very excited about it because she asked the lady if she could donate her own hair, and she said she need both my sister, mom's biological daughter, and my mom to donate their hair since it's very thin. Ouch.
This sucks to know that I can't donate my hair. We're going to need at least 3 of your heads to donate a single wig, bud.
And she can only make a chin-length wig with it. I feel like that's not that bad of a length of a wig.
Yeah, I feel like that's a reasonable length, right?
Yeah. That's an okay. Never mind. It's a bad length of hair to have.
Mine's not
On
chin-
second thought. For all the listeners, Christianers.
That should be our fans' names.
I think
Frick you guys.
that one religion sort of has dibs on it.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Where's all my Christians at? Fuck. The other ones. The cool ones.
Cool ones, come on. My aunt also wants red hair specifically, so the lady said she'd have to dye it, and that would cause it damage and cost more than just using my hair. My uncle then said it'd make much more sense just to use mine. It's been a month, and my aunt wants to know when we can make the appointment. I don't know what to do. I told my sister, and she called me ungrateful and told me to stop being selfish because it would just grow back. If I'm the asshole, I won't hesitate to donate it, but I just don't know anymore.
It's your body. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it.
I feel like it is your body. I don't know. Your aunt's fucking dying. I don't know. Be chill.
Well,
for
then
a
why
minute.
does she need hair if she's going to be dead anyway?
Fair enough.
Like, what, are you going to take it to the grave with you? Do you get it back after the wake?
They could probably tape it back on, turn it into extensions. Oh, yeah. Just ask about that.
Yes. Get a base of somebody else's hair and then make your hair into extensions. That way you get to keep them. That's thinking on your feet.
I mean, how much of her hair does she have to cut off to make this wig?
Great question. They do give more because this is a Best of Redditor update. People suggested that I clarify. I have knee-length hair, and I'd have to cut it all off to the scalp in order to make the wig.
Oh,
And it would only be a shoulder length wig?
No, the chin-length one was if the mom
sister.
and the daughter.
Yeah, but then she said it would be a shoulder length wig.
Oh, did she? She
And
said,
she'd have to go all the way to the fucking scalp?
she said
Hey, I take it back. That's too much.
There's
I was
no
thinking,
way.
I was thinking mid back maybe.
to all the people saying it doesn't take that much hair to make a wig, it does. One average donation of hair doesn't make a full wig. They match it with other donations. It usually takes 2 to 3 heads of hair for one full wig. Mine is long enough for its own full wig, and my aunt wouldn't need synthetic hair mixed in to supplement it.
But she'd have to shave her head.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Other people were wondering, how old are you? Like, because
Yeah.
it seems like they're
Good
just
question.
pressuring you into it because you might be young. They said they turned 17 a few weeks ago. So they're just bullying a child
Yeah.
into doing something that she's very clearly not comfortable with. I was adopted when I was 7, and I don't really know why my parents gave me up or anything about them. So there's no contact until I turn 18. I'm really grateful to my mother for adopting me and taking care of me, but I feel so awful about this situation. She decided eventually to just go ahead and do it.
Wow.
Because someone
got pressured into it.
Someone with the username u/Pissy Chrissy said, just fucking do it.
Do it, you fucking idiot. It's just hair. It'll grow back, you piece of shit. Your aunt's not going to grow back.
The stress of this actually triggered, I don't know, that's how alopecia works, but it actually triggered alopecia and now it never grows back.
It fell out naturally. It's like the worst Disney, like, bad, like villain plot.
Unfortunately, here's the problem with this. Learning that she's 17, this is like her entire identity. If it's down to your knees, this is like your thing.
Yeah. They say
it'd be like fixing my dyslexia, you know?
Yeah, at this point you can't.
I don't think I have dyslexia, guys. It'd be like fixing my reading abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I don't think it comes from dyslexia.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's an ADHD thing.
Okay. You may not have dyslexia, but you do have dyslexia. They say, after reading all of the "you're the asshole" comments, I felt even more like garbage than I did before, and I knew I'd feel awful.
Comment. It just crushed her.
It's very possible, to be fair. We went to the salon yesterday. I cried. I have a really gross hipster crew cut now. My aunt was so happy. They told her it wouldn't be ready for a few months, so she bought a blonde wig.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
That's kind of fucked up.
I'd be so fucking mad.
You cannot wear a wig until that wig is ready.
Yeah. And what if she's like, fuck, I do look better blonde.
She told us she's going to alternate between the blonde wig and my wig to match her outfits.
No.
Once you get that wig, you cannot take it off.
Doghouse.
I don't even care if this sounds selfish anymore because I did what they wanted. I hate not having my hair. I look like a boy now. I hope the happiness that wig brought my aunt helps her get through the cancer, but it won't because she's going to keep smoking if she survives this anyways. I don't know how I feel anything, but I miss my hair. My mom is really happy though, and so is my aunt. So hopefully I'll just get over my hair. I don't know.
That's like, I feel bad now. That's your whole identity. I feel you know, you got horse girls in high school. You got hair girls too sometimes. When it's down, you get past a certain length, it becomes your thing, you know?
Well, I mean, it's just, they pressured a fucking child into doing it. And like, I don't know how the fact that she got a wig anyway, like, what do you mean? You couldn't afford one before. Now you can? Does insurance not cover that?
And
Probably
now,
not, I guess.
You got 2 wig money now? This is crazy. Before you didn't have 1 wig money, now you got 2 wig money?
That's crazy. That's very, very crazy. All right. Are we ready for, well, I guess you can choose silly, goofy, or serious.
Is there only 2 more? How many more are there?
Yeah, we have 1 serious and 1 silly, goofy.
Let's do another serious and end on a silly, goofy.
All right, this is another r/best of Redditor updates. This was sent in from...
I'm fucking pissed. I'm so mad about this.
Yeah.
Let's hear your thoughts on it.
I don't know. I'm heartbroken for her. That's her family and they pressured her and just, that's so fucked up.
I wonder with her being adopted if she felt even more of a they adopted me, so I feel more pressured to give in to their demands.
Also, fucking old enough to remember your real parents and they don't want you anymore. Like, that's also fucked.
Yeah. Well, some people need to adopt. That's
fine. I just feel bad for her.
Yeah, it's terrible. This next story is sent us from Aaron.
Even more terrible. Let's go to the next story.
This one's not better. It's a serious one.
It's equally terrible.
It's not. I don't know.
Arguably worse.
This one's with adults, so I feel less bad.
Okay.
All right.
But it's still shitty. Judgies, there's no way I couldn't not send this to you guys. Please note the trigger warning at the top of the post. I got you, editor. Thank you. Trigger warning: infidelity, physical violence, anger management issues. My wife is addicted to the gym and it's ruining our marriage. This is in Best of Redditor Updates, but it was originally posted to r/true off my chest and r/surviving infidelity.
Ooh, does that count as a whoop? A half a whoop?
Yeah, like a woo.
That wasn't even half. That was like 3/4.
I mean, really, it puts a lot in there.
All right.
Because you don't know how many oohs we were going to go for.
Whoop.
Whoop.
Yeah, see?
See, that felt more like a half. Whoop.
Interesting. I guess there's two ways
How do
to
you
think
spell
of it.
whoop?
Whoop. Well, it depends.
'Cause I was thinking 3/5.
I don't know where that is on the keyboard.
Do you spell it with an H? Whoop.
I do.
I don't.
Really?
Yeah,
Fuck,
where do you
we-
put the H?
the
WH.
beginning.
Weird.
Whoop.
No, I do.
Whoop.
WOOP.
WH.
WWO.
WHOOOOP.
Because I'm going to
And if I'm feeling
ass.
froggy, an extra P on the end.
Jesus Christ. My wife is 30 years old and she's always worked out and been in shape, but lately I feel like it's becoming a little bit excessive. She used to regularly work out at a gym. She used to regularly work out at a gym when she was in college. At some point, she stopped going to the gym. I think lately just due to her schedule, and preferred to work out at home or just go for runs. About a year and a half ago, she announced she was going to get back to the habit of going to the gym. She now had a job where she's able to make more time for it. Started off normal, but slowly became more and more frequent. She signed up for classes on the weekend, both days. She started going to the gym every single day. Then it became the morning before work and then again later in the evening, every single day. If she's stressed, she goes to the gym. Experience some sort of life crisis, she immediately heads to the gym. We have an argument, runs to the gym. She's 4 months pregnant right now. I'm kind of surprised we even had time to make a kid. I understand that it's safe for her to work out, especially since she was already in the habit of doing it before she got pregnant, but the intensity is not slowing down. If she misses one of her normal gym sessions and she becomes super irritable, like a junkie not getting her fix. It's just bizarre. Truly a case of too much of a good thing.
She should have never lifted that dumbbell in that van back in Colorado.
That's
This is
right.
what
Got her
happens.
addicted. It's always the first one. Of course, she gets upset when I try to voice that I feel it's becoming an unhealthy obsession and that I miss spending time with her because she's there at the gym so much. She has all of these friends and this whole circle of people there that she seems to prefer spending time with over me. Why don't we work out together at the gym? The gym is her time, she says. This isn't a case of me feeling insecure because she's in great physical shape and I'm a fat slob. I work out and I'm in great shape. My job really requires me to
flex.
stay in shape, so I can't let myself go, even if I wanted
he's
to.
a cop.
Yes, famously, cops need to be super tip-top shape.
Well, a lot of them like to think so. It's either a cop or a firefighter. I don't know what else you're going to be.
Those are the only two jobs that would be physically demanding.
Yeah.
What about car salesman?
Ew, no.
Give me the most out of shape person to buy a car from.
I'm not trusting an in-shape car salesman.
That's literally who we bought our car from. Was
And
like
I didn't trust him.
a gym head.
I didn't trust him one bit.
I
I assume we got fucked, and I'm just not looking at the numbers.
I trust you the more I can't throw you.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of a flipping on the head of the old adage. I genuinely feel her gym habits are unhealthy. She's over exercising for one. But worse than that, I feel it's becoming a way for her to escape everything else in her life. She never actually fixes anything that goes wrong. She just runs off to the gym to get some sort of mood burst, and then that's it. She also never gets anything else done in a practical sense because how can she if she's at the gym so frequently? There's a lot of repeating, yada, yada, yada.
I mean, how much do we think she's working out that it's over working out?
Please tell me this doesn't sound normal to you. She insists it's perfect normal. Every single day, twice a day.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot.
So at least 14 days a week. 14 times a week, I mean.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And like he said, if they get into an argument, she goes back to the gym. So it could be more. So kind of a weird story because you're like,
That's a lot.
that's a lot of working out. It's a lot. What's going on here? Update. She won't let me go to her gym, and she refuses to come work out at my gym. She says her gym is her place, my gym is my place, and that's just the way it has to be. I'd love to have her come along with me. I've invited her multiple times. She's about 18 weeks pregnant right now. This is our first baby. She worked out like crazy prior to, and she still continues to. I truly didn't think she was cheating on me. People suggested it in the last thread, and I laughed. You can tell she's at the gym a lot. She's in great shape. So she's obviously just going there. I felt really confident about the cheating issue. And when I posted 9 days ago, I wasn't even considering that. I'm embarrassed to admit that after reading a lot of the comments, I thought maybe I was being overly confident. She always has her phone on her, but she left it on the kitchen counter, and I decided to take a quick swipe through her texts.
Oh, no.
She had a current text conversation going on with a guy. I recognized the name. Same name of a guy from the gym that she mentions a lot.
Oh, no.
She's friends with a lot of people there. Went to one of their weddings last fall. I wasn't too terribly concerned. And how did she go to one of their weddings and not take you?
They're married, right? This is Ben and his wife. That's insane. I'll be upset if you go to a wedding without me.
What if I'm invited as like a friends plus one?
Maybe, but
that's different, I guess. Yeah.
This is a little different because I do feel like she was invited because she was one of the gym friends.
Right.
I wasn't too terribly concerned, and then I started reading the texts. Never wanted to know what the guy's dick looked like, but I guess I know now. It's crazy how they just described it.
Oh, we can't share physiques now? I'm not supposed to share my frickin' gains?
Just hit 10 reps of Gelk maxing. Can't show off the frickin' pump?
That's rough. It's rough, bud.
She was only out of the room for literally about a minute or two, so I had to scroll fast and furious. I asked her, crazy that you typed that. I asked her what the fuck that conversation was about. She started yelling at me for looking through her phone. I told her she's acting super weird and the gym obsession was really bothering me, so that I decided to look, and that I was ashamed that I did it, but I just thought I'd find nothing at all. She said, it is nothing. It's nothing. Didn't look like nothing to me.
Oh, no.
That's a big cock.
Oh, no.
That's a big penis. God damn it. She sure seemed pretty interested in this nothing. I want to know if she's been fucking him. For how long? She kept saying no. I left the house because I was so furious, but not before I slammed her phone on the ground and shattered it.
Okay.
She was calling me all sorts of names for breaking her phone. She hit me on the back as hard as she could. I left. Went to my brother's house. My brother and sister-in-law were shocked, although my sister-in-law was one of the most vocal ones about my wife's gym obsession being weird and bringing it up to me constantly. I went home and she was crying in bed. She obviously couldn't call me or anyone else for that matter. Yeah, because you broke her phone. What do you mean? What, do you have a landline? She was laying it on thick. I didn't know if you'd ever come home. Give me a break.
Oh, brother.
I took her phone and to get repaired. She doesn't deserve it, but I feel like an ass breaking her phone.
Yeah.
Then he talks some more shit. I still don't know how deep it goes. She won't admit to anything beyond what I saw. Was it sexting or more? I'm convinced it was a lot more, but she refuses to hand over her phone.
I wouldn't hand over my phone either.
Break it again.
Oh, and I was jumping to conclusions saying he's a cop, and now
it's making a lot of sense. Not my proudest moment, but I honestly wanted to body slam her after she punched me.
And I was jumping to conclusions saying he was a cop.
He says, I have never and would never actually touch her like that. Then why the fuck did you type that? There is an update.
I body slammed her and then maced her. Yeah, I'm a cop. How did you guess?
I stayed home today to talk to her. She was full of tears. She said, so sorry. This guy is not a wordsmith. This is the serious one. This is not silly goofing. According to her, she was really going to the gym twice a day because she likes going there. That's where her friends are. Makes her feel good. It's fun for her. She met this guy there and he started flirting. Everyone likes him. He's one of the most popular guys there. I didn't realize there were popular people at gyms. What do you mean?
I kind of thought the same thing.
Okay. Well,
I don't go to enough gyms. I guess the gym I go to, it doesn't seem like either of us are that popular.
one of us has to be the most popular there.
That sucks to hear because you kind of know more people there than I do.
It's my brother's house.
It's his brother's house.
I mean, anything that has a hobby is going to have social groups form of regular goers, right? She admitted she flirted back, but didn't mean anything by it. But he gave her butterflies when they spoke, and she just found herself flirting back without thinking.
Oh, no.
She said it felt like when she had a crush on somebody when she was in school and when she was younger. At first, they started texting friendly and then nothing sexual for several months. But she'd feel giddy every time she got a message from him, but told him that she was married and there could never actually be anything between them. They kept flirting anyway and said, yeah, we won't cross the line, until they did cross the line. She said she had tried to resist it, but then one day they kissed. She felt that it was wrong, but enjoyed it. She must not have felt that bad, though, because she slept with him that night.
Yep. Was that
she did
about
go to the gym.
18 weeks ago?
Well, she started describing like falling in love. All I could think about, all I asked him is that if she was in love with him, and she said she doesn't know. I asked if this baby was mine. She thinks so, but there's always a small chance it could be his. He always uses a condom, so she doesn't think it's his baby. They were sleeping together at the time she got pregnant. She doesn't know if she loves him. She doesn't know if the baby's mine. She doesn't know why she did this. She doesn't know what she thinks we should do. The nail in the coffin for me is when she said, "You would really leave me if it's not your baby. You wouldn't really leave me if it's not your baby, would you?"
He should leave her in general.
Correct. I told her, of course I'm leaving her. I wouldn't raise another man's child. She said, that's really not. You should break up with her regardless of that fact.
Yeah.
She said, really? With everything we have in all of our history, you would even consider it?
She's the one that did the thing. She's the one that threw all of that away, knowing all the things that they have.
She agreed to get a DNA test. She tearfully agreed. Like I'm supposed to feel sorry for her about it? I don't know who this woman
Cat
is.
behavior.
She was crying the whole time, but not tears of an ashamed or sorry person. They were tears for herself and meant to try to make me feel bad. Feel bad for what? That her heart is apparently so torn? That's pretty much it. There's a lot of comments.
Hey.
Oh, wait, no. I'm not going to read this whole thing. It's very long. Apparently, the wife moves in with that guy that she cheated on him with. And then that guy also wants to get a DNA test done, so now they're doing it.
How does that guy get to be mad that he was cheating on her? And it's like, hey, that's not my freaking kid. If that's your husband's kid,
The baby is the OP's baby. So that sucks. You really were banking on it not being his
Yeah.
kid, but apparently the boyfriend came about, well,
several times from when I.
the other guy came with when they were doing the paternity stuff and while they were moving him out and stuff. So that's
Well,
it.
he's really strong, so like it
Yeah,
was
that's-
nice having him there.
That's fair. Like I said, there's a lot of updates on that one. That dude did not write very concisely either.
Again, I don't want to like paint with a broad strokes here. A lot of cop behavior is coming out of this.
No,
guy.
you were very correct, Christian, for once.
For once.
All right, and the last
I thought
one.
this was my episode.
A
What the
little
hell?
silly, goofy. There's actually two silly, goofy ones, and we'll do a true Chris or that. You can choose either one of these. They're both silly, goofy. They're both listener submissions. Do you want the titles?
Yes.
Am I the asshole for not supporting my sister's sexy Catgirl content?
Okay.
Or listener submitted story, Josh coded. Please read. There's a pic of my cat in here.
What are we thinking?
The first one was an actual title, so
I do. What the cat's really cute. What if the sexy cat girl is really cute? Let's read about the sexy cat girl. Anime cat girl or real life cat girl?
We shall see. Am I the asshole for not supporting my sister's sexy Catgirl content? Hi, Judgies. Long-time
Hello.
listener, first-time submitter. My name is Becca, and you can say it on the pod.
Becca.
Here's my submission of my very own story that I would love to hear y'all's thoughts on. My sister and I are both Twitch streamers. Give us the frickin' at, bud. Let us raid you. I am a gaming variety streamer, while she tends toward, unless you're bigger than us, in which case, raid us. What are you doing?
What the heck?
I'm a gaming variety streamer, while she trends towards Catgirl, more suggestive content. She also has a lewd photos website people can go subscribe to. I completely support her doing this. I've never voiced any negative opinions toward her making money off of lewd pictures or being a Twitch Catgirl.
what does that mean? A cat girl? Like you
Cat ears. I'm guessing cat ears acting like a cat.
you're guessing?
I really should have added that in.
I'm guessing they stream mainly in the just chatting category, and
They're probably huge during the hot tub meta, but
yeah, they're just a sect of Twitch streamers who dress like revealingly and sort of just
cat.
be hot, like that's their
Ish.
thing. And then she has cat ears on.
Okay.
E-girl would also be a term.
Similar line.
Any other cues?
You ever heard of a VTuber?
No.
That, but live action. You've never heard of a VTuber?
No.
Erica's-
Is that Michael from Vsauce?
Yes.
That's insane. Corn Dog Willie, you mean?
Sure. Sure.
I completely support her doing this and have never voiced any negative opinions toward her making money off of lewd pictures or being a Twitch catgirl. I liked her non-lewd content and was at all of her streams and even modded for her back then. However, one day she asked me why I never comment on or repost any of her pictures of herself in lingerie and cat ears on other social media.
Because that's
Come on.
weird.
I told her it makes me uncomfortable that she expects me to interact with my own sister's lewd content. Like I said, I like and support all of her other content, just not the lewds. She says her leather lingerie is just a cute outfit and that it makes her feel confident and that I'm an asshole and unsupportive of her as a whole if I don't publicly support her lewd content. I told her I just find it a little weird to expect that of me, but I completely support her doing what she does, just from a distance.
Yeah.
I told her that not interacting with the content is a firm boundary for me, to which she responded that that is not being supportive of her
That's insane.
and is the end of their relationship as sisters.
Whoa.
She blocked me on everything and we've been no contact for months.
That's insane. Holy shit.
I guess that wasn't super silly goofy premise
Yeah.
that turned into a serious
It
end.
was silly, goofy coded until it wasn't.
An ultimate Christian story, really, if you think about it.
Truly.
My brother has been getting into modeling.
Catgirl.
No.
Okay. I was just taking a shot in the dark. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, he
Cat boy.
also no,
Closer.
but he does some modeling.
Yeah.
And sometimes he'll post like shirtless gym selfies on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And I like all of his other stuff.
Yeah.
Except for the shirtless gym selfies because I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah.
I scroll past those real fast.
He says it's for modeling purposes. I say thirst traps.
Which good for him. I mean, he's
Hot.
Hey,
He's banging.
he's got a body that won't frickin' quit. What's he supposed to do about
my
it?
brother. So
Post
that's-
Half
pictures.
brother.
it's my brother.
Oh fuck, sorry.
I mean, it is my half brother, but he's
Okay,
my
all
brother.
right.
But still,
Yeah, no. I mean, even like with our stuff, like we have mutuals who post more lewd content every now and then. It's just like, for me, it's just like, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
And sometimes it catches me off guard. I'm like, I forgot that you also do that. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I don't know. It's just kind of.
I would love to support you, but I don't know.
I'm not a horny on main kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like I don't have that background built into me.
Yeah.
yeah, I can't do it. If it was one of my friends, sure, I will like and support all the things that you do. But it's my brother.
Yeah.
Good for you. I'm glad you're doing it. Whatever, cool. I'm not gonna share that with all my friends.
Well,
Sorry.
especially because, like, if you're liking and sharing it, it's like, it gives the impression that, like, you think this person's hot and sexy.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
And then your follower looks into him like, that
that's
was
your
their
fucking
sibling?
brother.
Yeah.
Like that's gross. Yeah, no. Good for like I wish him all of the success.
Hey, I'll like it for you.
Okay,
I'll go like it for you.
that's fine. He actually hasn't posted in a while, but
Damn,
wasn't
body won't quit, brother.
He wasn't getting any likes and retweets on that shit.
oh, he does. He does.
What?
That was Chris or that.
I had a great time.
I
actually.
did too, except for the circle jerk. I didn't care
That's
for.
insane. I had so much fun on the circle jerk.
Oh, maybe do better next time.
That's insane. That was
Listeners,
the right amount of goofy for a circle jerk.
leave below. Comment. There's gonna be a pinned comment on the YouTube video. Yeah. Like it if you thought it was good.
And comment if you did it.
No.
How
I
do we
would just
farm
like-
engagement?
How do we do
I would
this?
like our listeners to comment, I guess, on whatever you're gonna pin and do Josh's job, but better. I want to see. I want to see better
Whoa.
porn parodies.
I don't understand what you mean by better.
Every single one of them was head.
So- yeah, but-
headed.
I never said that one.
Head and heady.
Head and heady was.
It's
You know what my favorite kind of beer is?
a heady one.
No, IPA. It's crazy you don't know that about me.
I didn't know that about you, but
You didn't?
I did.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misheard.
So I made it funny by saying head a lot. That was the joke. That was the bit.
I just thought it was lazy.
Lazy writing.
It's not lazy.
I just expected more from you.
I had built-in callbacks and like rule of threes in the writing.
yeah.
Remember Scary Movie Head? Head.
Head heady.
Head boy. Mm-hmm. I used the word Fallout. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it rhymes. It's poetry. It's kind of like Star Wars in that regard.
Did you not feel the ebb and flow to it? There is true art going on.
Anywho, if you want
Cat in the Ass.
This is
Do you
what
remember
we're
that
talking
one?
about. That I can't think of the word right now. Media
Was it head?
literacy's going down the frickin' drain.
what's the word you're looking for? Head? Because
Head literacy's going down the drain.
Media litter head C is really there. Yeah.
Hey, but we don't just do circle jerks about changing the words to head and trying to make it funny.
Which it was.
Which
we
it was.
also do other stuff on the internet. So if you want to find us on the internet, whatever you're on, we're probably there too. And our username is @JudgiesPod, JUDGIES. And if you would like to send your own listener submitted story or sound or thoughts, you could do that at judgiespod@gmail.com. If you want to send us mail or stuff or a postcard or whatever, you can do that at P.O. Box 58, Ottawa, Illinois, 61350. And you should head on over to patreon.com/judgiespod and join the Patreon for our weekly bonus episode.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Oops, all head. It writes itself, really.
Uh-huh.
Truly poetry.
Gotcha.
This is the one time I will edit it for Christian to be on beat.
Because we synced up.
Because it's your
Chris said
episode.
It's all about me.
Love that for you, buddy. Feels good, doesn't it?
It does feel good.
Yeah.
The judges love you. Bye. Head.